Welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. I'm Adriana, and I am currently in Minneapolis, Minnesota, because we went to the Project My Neighborhood war yesterday. And I stayed out too late, and I'm so tired. But it's okay. I have coffee, and the news waits for no one. Let's get into it. Nick Rari has announced Apocalypse 2019 on Nerf Haven. This is a huge NIC war and a pretty big deal in the Northeast United States. It's been going since 2003, so if you're into NIC and you're in that area, definitely try to go. It's going to be on August 3rd in Ocean Township, New Jersey, ages 13 plus, and there's a 300 FPS cap, which I guess effectively is not really a cap. They do say no hard-tip darts, yet washers are okay, which I think is strange, but, you know, them's the rules. There will be pistol stock. There will be pistol and super stock rounds, so make sure you bring blasters for those as well, because I know personally, I like to play in every round when I'm traveling to an event. Speaking of traveling to events, there is a ton going on this summer. Just about every region has something happening, so if you can go to even one of the larger events, like, I promise you it will be a blast. So I'm just going to tell you the dates and locations of all the ones coming up this summer, and if you have one in your area, go. So WVZ is June 14th in Ogden, Utah. Endwar is June 21st to 23rd in Statesboro, Georgia. Armageddon is June 29th in Glendora, California. APOC, again, is August 3rd in Ocean Township, New Jersey. And then later in the year, Ragfest is October 13th and 14th in San Jose, California. There is something for everyone, and just hanging out in a big crowd of Nerfers is just the best feeling. You just instantly feel accepted and excited, and it's just so good. So if you haven't been to a large event, please try to go. It's so much fun. Blaster Time has shared some internal photos of the XShot Chaos. This is pretty cool because we've seen a lot of photos of the outside and everyone's just like, wow, super cool, a Kronos with a magazine and a handguard. That looks awesome. And it does look awesome. But on the inside, it's not a Kronos at all. The internals are more like an Apollo. So that makes me a little bit apprehensive because the Apollos jam a lot. There's been at least 3 separate instances during a war, during a game, a kid will just hand me a jammed Apollo and be like, help me, and I'll be like, I can't, because they jam so hard and so easily. So crossing my fingers that the Chaos figured out how to solve that problem. I don't know what causes the jamming issues, so maybe it doesn't even have it. Maybe it's the priming handle. I don't know. We'll see. I really hope that it's better. Dart Zone shared a very cryptic photo of the next generation of Adventure Force blasters. And I wonder what they could be. Well, the right side of the photo has already been identified as the Sentry X2. Rochester Foam Dart League got a first look, and they've shared photos, which is super awesome of them. They say they should have it in hand next week, and they're going to play with it and tell us if it's any good, if it's worth getting. And I think it might be. This appears to be like a Kronos-esque, like rival-style blaster, and I've been really impressed with the Adventure Force line of, I keep calling it rival because I don't know what else to call it. I've been really impressed with the Adventure Force line of ball blasters. The Quantum is super cheap for what it is. The Powerball is awesome. Like, they're good blasters, and I'm really excited to see what these other two could be. Nerf Taiwan was checking out Brickseek and found some names of some new blasters that we haven't seen before. The first one is the Rival Knockout XX100 Blue/Red. That's just a name, so this is just conjecture. I think it's a rival Jolt, and that'd be pretty cool. The next one is Ultra 1. We saw last week that Hasbro trademarked the name Ultra, so I think we're right about it being a new line. But what line is it? Maybe it's the Icon line? The only other product listed under that was a 20-pack refill, so that doesn't help. Alpha Strike, we've already seen the Mission Offset, Wolf, and Fang. That's the budget line we talked about a couple months ago, maybe? There's also a bunch of new microshots, 3 of which have weird names, and I don't even have a guess. Spam, Red Bull, and Blueberry. What? There are also some actual blasters in the microshots line, the Double Strike, the Crosscut, and the Flip Fury. So I'm really happy that Hasbro is still doing blaster microshots and not just Fortnite merch. The last thing is the Ghost Ops Stability Set, which to me sounds like an accessories kit, maybe a stock. But again, all of these are just names, and so I'm just telling you what I think, not what I know. So take your bets. Am I right? Am I wrong? Only time will tell. Like I said in the intro, I am currently in Minneapolis, Minnesota for the Project My Neighborhood battle that took place yesterday. And I was really happy to be able to meet up with Drac and Luke and Captain Xavier to see why they were excited about coming to this battle. So, over to me. We are live at my Project Neighborhood's world's largest Nerf battle attempt. So. Indeed. That's super exciting, and I'm here with Drac and Captain Xavier and Luke, and we're all having a super good time. And tell me what your favorite parts are so far.
I think that any excuse to get together with you goofballs is amazing. Like, everything from hanging out night before, prepping for it, getting here, loading out, loading in, like, it's just a ton of fun. Like, any chance to hang out with Nerfers in any sort of capacity, Nerf or otherwise, is like really special for me.
I love the opportunity anytime there's a bigger event like this where we've got more than just our weekend games or our monthly games or the arena games. It's fun to just see larger groups of people playing, so it's kind of a unique experience compared to our normal games, which I always love.
And for sure to like tack onto that, like I've never been to this area of the country before, this pocket of Midwestern Nerfery, and so like whole new set of fans, whole new set of like teams, viewers, like there's a whole 5v5 team in there that I wasn't going to meet until Endwar, and that's awesome. Like,
I like that we're what they're supporting because it's anti-bullying, and I'm very passionate about that. So I like that they're having an event specifically for that they actually got to draw this level of crowd to is really very cool and special.
Definitely.
Very awesome. So the world record attempt is going to be in about an hour, so we'll see how that goes. And then after that, I'm really excited to do some competitive modded blaster. Well, not competitive. Competitive already happened.
We got some high FPS games coming. Like,
I'm still going to compete with you.
Fight
I'll
too.
get you.
I'm going to eat cheese in the corner. I don't know why I'm even here.
All right, thank you guys. Excited to go back and play with. Back to me, Adriana.
I'm going to shoot another small
like that.
child.
That's
like
cute.
that a lot.
That is cute. That's good.
Thanks, me. That interview was taken just before the main event, so I'll give you a quick rundown of how it all turned out. There were about 300 people there, so while not a record, was still really, really fun. There were a ton of smiling faces. The games were so much fun. I always love playing with, especially like little kids. They're so fast, they're so sneaky, but when you get them, it's fun. Huge thank you to Matt, the host, for putting on the event, and to Josh, the videographer, who was just volunteering his services, so that is amazing. The venue was awesome. It was like 70-foot ceilings, indoor soccer field, climate controlled. We weren't in the rain. We weren't out in the cold. It was just an excellent place to play. I really hope that we can come back to Minnesota and get to meet all of these people again, because that was also great, meeting everybody, people from online, people that I met for the first time, like first time, people that I've met before. Nerf events are fun. Go to an event. I said it earlier, but do it. Go to an event. This week's Mod of the Week comes from RZT4097 of the Nerf Discord and Bay Area local of a rival team, Mavericks with Mavericks. This is the HPA R101C. He purchased a model from Sulka Industries that was based on actual in-game assets from Titanfall. He had to edit the files to fit all of the HPA bits, which were designed by Colin W., another Bay Area local. It uses a custom angled magazine, so you got that sweet crisp vector look. And it has an open bolt and semi-automatic, so you can just spam highly accurate shots. And this is not a cheap blaster. The McMaster-Carr order alone was $150. Might be worth it though, it looks pretty cool. It is unclear if he'll be making it a kit available for sale or download. The last we heard, this was never intended to be anything more than a one-off, so if you want to build one for yourself, you might have some work ahead of you. If he does make it available, we will be sure to let you know though. Video of the week comes from Bradley Phillips with another awesome testing video. Flywheel users have been struggling for a while to find a good short dart, and this seems to be it. Worker tends to have a problem with the heads ripping off in flywheels, but Adventure Force darts, when they're cut in half, are cheaper, more readily available, and sturdier. And from Bradley's findings, also turn out to be way more accurate in flywheels. Oh, thank you so much, Bradley Phillips, for doing all this testing on all the different dart types, so I don't have to. Also, a bonus shout out to Drac, who made a video pretty soon after backing up your findings, so it must be true. Everyone says it's true.
Literally everyone.
Literally everyone. And now it's time for the outro. Thank you so much for watching. Apologize for this video being late. Whew, my coffee is gone. I have notes everywhere. Good luck editing this, Michelle.
Oh no.
Oh no! Thank you for watching. All of the links are in the description. Like, sub, what's the other thing? Bell? Yes, the bell. I don't like the bell. Bye. I'm gonna hide under the desk now. Oh, my body.